Okay. Okay. Very good morning once again. We will move further now. Moved there a week ago, said the detective. Now, if you want any shadowing done, shadowing means here secret. Mr. Hartley, I can do you as fine a job in that line as anybody in the city. It will be only $7 a day and expenses. Can send in a daily typewritten report covering. You needn't go on, interrupted the broker. It isn't a case of that kind. I merely wanted the address. How much shall I pay you? So now the detective actually he wants to get money, or we can say he wants to get his earning for Mr. Hartley wants to give him for just finding the address of that Vivienne Arlington, the girl, or we can say the at present that girl is mysterious to us. No one knows who is that girl, and I am not going to tell you, because then the twist of the story will we will lose the twist of the story. So the detective told to Mr. Hartley that I moved there a week ago, said the detective. म्हणजे त्या डिटेक्टिव्हला म्हणायचं असते की मी 6 दिवसापूर्वीच तिथं गेलो होतो. नाव इफ यू वॉन्ट एनी शॅडोईंग डन, shadowing means here secret, Mr. Hartley, I can do you as fine a job in that line as anybody in the city. And now he is asking to Mr. Hartley that I have gone there before 6 days. Before 6 days, or we can say before a week. And now, if you want to done any job, if you want to get done any secret job, then I will definitely do that job as fine as anybody else in the city. त्याला असं म्हणायचं असते की आता तुम्हाला जर काहीही काम असेल, कोणतंही सिक्रेट काम असेल, तर मी माझ्याच सारखं चांगल्या पद्धतीनं करणारा व्यक्ती तुम्हाला या संपूर्ण शहरामध्ये सुद्धा मिळणार नाही. इट विल बी ओनली $7 a day and expenses, and for any kind of job I just take $7 per day and the expenses of an entire day. म्हणजे $7 पर दिवस आणि इतर खर्च जो असतो तो मी प्रत्येकाकडून घेतो. कॅन सेंड इन अ डेली टाइप रिटर्न रिपोर्ट कव्हरिंग. You needn't go on, interrupted the broker. Now, the detective was speaking with Mr. Hartley, and he was saying that he, I generally take $7 per day and other expenses of the day. And then he told Mr. Hartley that can send in a daily typewritten report covering. So in this way, he wants to complete his sentence. But meanwhile, what happened? Meanwhile means he just saying that can send in a daily typewritten report. म्हणजे मी माझं जे बिल आहे हे टाइप रिटर्न रिपोर्ट मध्ये तुम्हाला पाठवू शकतो का? कव्हरिंग means he only speak that I want to send a typewritten report. But meanwhile, Mr. Hartley interrupted him, and Mr. Hartley said him that you needn't go on, interrupted the broker. परंतु तो जो ब्रोकर असते मिस्टर हार्टले, तो लगेच त्याला सांगतो, मिस्टर हार्टले सांगतात की यू निडंट गो ऑन, तुम्हाला कुठंच जाण्याची आवश्यकता नाही किंवा काहीच पाठवण्याची आवश्यकता नाही. इट इजंट अ केस ऑफ दॅट काइंड. आय मियरली वॉन्टेड द address. How much shall I pay you? Further, he said that it isn't a case of that kind. Means I don't want anything from you. Actually, this is also not a case of that kind. म्हणजे तुम्ही ज्या पद्धतीनं एखाद्या प्रकरणाला समजत आहात, it is not the case of that kind. It is not the matter of that kind. Actually, I wanted to know the address of that girl, and there is no secret in that address. So it is not the matter of that kind. हे तशा पद्धतीचं मॅटर नाही, तुम्ही वेगळ्या पद्धतीनं समजत आहात. आय मियरली वॉन्टेड द ॲड्रेस ऑफ दॅट गर्ल. मला फक्त त्या गर्ल्सचा ॲड्रेस हवा होता. हाऊ मच शॉल आय पे यू? नाऊ यू टेल मी हाऊ मच शॉल आय पे यू. आता तुम्ही मला सांगा की मी तुम्हाला किती पैसे पे करू. 1 day's work said the sleuth. Sleuth means here detective, ज्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, हेर, गुप्तहेर. 1 day's work said the sleuth, a tenor will cover it. Tenor means here $10. So he told him that I have gone there before a week, but I have done only 1 day work. So 1 day's work, it will means a tenor will cover it, or you can pay me tenor. तुम्ही फक्त मला 10 पाउंड द्या, मी एकच दिवसामध्ये ते काम केलं आहे. Hartley paid the man and dismissed him. Then he left the office and boarded a Broadway car. At the first large crosstown artery of the travel, he took an eastbound car that deposited him. Eastbound means eastward, जे पूर्वेकडे जाणारी. That deposited him in a decaying avenue. Avenue means street, street name, whose ancient structures once sheltered the pride and glory of the town. Sheltered म्हणजे त्याला म्हणतो आपण निवारा किंवा आश्रय देणे. So Hartley paid the man and dismissed him. So at last Hartley paid that detective $10 and he dismissed that detective. Then he left the office and boarded a Broadway car. After paying money to that man, then he left the office and boarded a Broadway car. त्या माणसाला पैसे दिल्यानंतर तो एका मोठ्या कारमध्ये जाऊन बसतो. At the first large crosstown, तो means Mr. Hartley. At the first large crosstown artery of travel, he took an eastbound car. Then when he boarded into a Broadway car, at that time he started his journey. Then at the first large crosstown artery of travel, he took eastbound car. Then what happened? When he started his journey, he reached towards the first large crosstown artery. From that point, he took eastbound, or he took his car eastbound. त्याने त्याची कार पूर्वेकडे वळवली. That deposited him in a decaying avenue. And when he turned his car towards the eastbound, at that time that car reached him. That car reached him in a decaying avenue, or we can say decaying street. Decaying म्हणजे ज्याला म्हणू आपण खराब झालेला रस्ता. खराब झालेल्या रस्त्यापर्यंत त्या कारनी मिस्टर हार्टलेला पोहोचवलं. Whose ancient structures once sheltered the pride and glory of the town. Means the decaying avenue's ancient structure once upon a time sheltered the pride and glory of the town. Means once upon a time there were number of VIPs were living there, and that's why writer told here that once that ancient structure sheltered the pride and glory of the town. म्हणजे शहराचं जे वैभव होतं, त्या शहराच्या संपूर्ण वैभवाला जणू काही त्या रस्त्याने म्हणा किंवा त्या रस्त्याच्या आजूबाजूच्या परिसराने आश्रय दिला होता, निवारा दिला होता, असं लेखकांना इथं सांगायचं आहे. आय होप दॅट यू आर गेटिंग इट. Walking a few squares, he came to the building that he sought. Sought means here to search म्हणजे शोधणे. Search चा second from sought. It was a new flat house bearing carved means कोरणे upon its cheap stone means कमी किमतीचा. cheap stone portal its sonorous name. Sonorous means full name. The Vallambrosa, the name of that. Please mute your mic. Keep your mic on mute mode so that no one will get disturbed. Please, whoever is speaking, keep one thing in mind, that while speaking you should put your mic on mute mode so that no one can get disturbed. Okay, fine. Walking a few squares, he came to the building that he sought. So he reached towards the decaying avenue, and at that decaying avenue he put his car there. Then he started to walk few squares distance, and he reached to the building that he wanted to search. मग डिकेइंग अव्हेन्यू पर्यंत पोहोचल्यानंतर मिस्टर हार्टले त्यांची कार तिथंच ठेवून देतात आणि काही स्क्वेअर चालत येतात आणि काही स्क्वेअर चालत आल्यानंतर, काही डिस्टन्स चालत आल्यानंतर ही केम टू द बिल्डिंग दॅट ही सॉट. त्यांना जी बिल्डिंग हवी असते, ज्या बिल्डिंगचा शोध ते घेत असतात, तिथं ते पोहोचले. इट वॉज अ न्यू फ्लॅट हाऊस बेअरिंग carved upon its cheap stone portal its sonorous name. And that was a new flat house. The building in which he wants to go, actually, that building was a new flat house, and bearing carved upon its cheap stone portal its sonorous name. And on that building there was a cheap stone, and on that cheap stone there was a carved full name of that building, and that name was the Vellum Rosa. Vellum Rosa. The name of that building was the Vellum Rosa. Fire escapes means emergency exit म्हणतो आपण त्याला. Fire escapes zigzagged down its front. These laden means here loaded, full of, or loaded we can say. These laden with household goods, drying cloths and squalling children. Squalling means noisy, आवाज करणारे. Evicted by the midsummer heat. Evicted means expel, बाहेर निघणे. Here and there a pale rubber plant. Pale rubber plant means Asian tropical trees. Tropical trees म्हणजे जे झाड उष्ण कटिबंध प्रदेशामध्ये सापडतात ते झाड. पेल रबर प्लांट पिप्ड फ्रॉम. पिप मीन्स वाकून पाहणे, डोकावून पाहणे. पिप्ड फ्रॉम द मिसलॅनियस मास. मिसलॅनियस मीन्स वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे. ॲज इफ वंडरिंग टू वॉट किंगडम इट बिलॉंगड, व्हेजिटेबल, animal, or artificial. See, so Mr. Hartley reached to the new building, or we can say to a big building of a new flat house, and there was a stone or cheap stone, and on that stone a name of that building was written, and the name of that building was the Vallum Rosa. Fire escapes zigzag down its fronts, and there were the emergency exit to that building. There were the emergency exits to that building. This laden with household goods, and that building was full of with household goods, drying cloths and schooling children, evicted by the midsummer heat. And when he entered into that building, he saw that there were fire escapes zigzag down in front. म्हणजे इमर्जन्सी एक्झिट ज्या असतात त्या झिगझॅग पद्धतीनं समोर आलेल्या असतात. दिस लॅडन विथ हाऊसहोल्ड गुड्स, अँड दॅट एंटायर बिल्डिंग वॉज फुल ऑफ हाऊसहोल्ड गुड्स. Household goods were there, then drying clothes were there, and schooling children, they were also there. They were making noise, and they have expelled from their houses by the midsummer heat. कारण उन्हाळ्याचे दिवस असतात आणि उन्हाळ्याच्या दिवसामध्ये त्या हीटमुळे, गरमीमुळे ते मुलं बाहेर आलेले असतात. Here and there a pale rubber plant peeped from the miscellaneous mass, and one more thing was there, and that thing was the pale rubber plants were there. Here and there were the pale rubber plants, and those plants were seeming that they were peeping from the miscellaneous mass. आणि ते झाड अशा पद्धतीनं दिसत होते की जणू काही ते झाड म्हणजे खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणात होते. अँड दे वेर पिपिंग जणू काही ते डोकावून बघत आहे. ॲज इफ wondering to what kingdom it belonged. And by seeing those pale rubber plant, writer was very much wondering. Writer became surprised, and he became surprised because he was thinking what kingdom it belonged. कोणत्या राज्यातले नेमके हे झाड आहे किंवा कोणत्या राज्यात नेमका मी आलेलो आहे. Whether it belonged to vegetable, animal or artificial. म्हणजे हे झाड कोणत्या राज्यात आहे म्हणजे कुठल्या प्रजातीचे आहे. Whether these plants are of vegetable, animal or artificial. नेमके हे झाड व्हेजिटेबल आहेत, ॲनिमल्स आहेत की आर्टिफिशियल आहेत. म्हणजे अशा पद्धतीनं ते जणू काही डोकावून बघत होते आणि या गोष्टीचं लेखकाला खूप आश्चर्य वाटत होतं. I hope that you have understood all this. Hartley pressed the McComas button. Now he reached to that building and he entered into that building, and when he entered somewhere, or when he went up somewhere on in some floor, then he just found out, he was able to found out the address of that girl. The name of that girl was Vivienne Arlington, and Hartley pressed the McComas button. Hartley pressed the McComas button. Just a minute. हार्टले प्रेस्ड द मॅककॉमस बटन. लगेच हार्टले त्या मॅककॉमसचं जे घर असते, केअर ऑफ मॅककॉमस, तिथं जाऊन ही जस्ट प्रेस्ड द बटन, और वी कॅन से बेल बटन ऑफ दॅट हाऊस. द डोअर लॅच क्लिक. लॅच म्हणजे ती दरवाजा कोणी उघडल्यानंतर, जसं तो दरवाजा असतो ना, उघडल्यानंतर आपण सोडून देतो आणि आपोआप बंद होतो, त्याला म्हणतात, ती खालून जी दिलेली असते ती लॅच. The door latch clicked spasmodically. Spasmodically here occurring in brief or irregular burst, म्हणजे एकाएकी उघडणे. Now hospitably, now doubtfully, as though in anxiety whether it might be admitting friends or duns. Duns means ज्याला म्हणू आपण शावकार लोक, कर्ज देणारे लोक, डेट कलेक्टर्स म्हणजे जे कर्ज वसुली करतात ते लोक. Hartley entered and began to climb the stairs after the manner of those who seek their friends in city flat houses, which is the manner of a boy who climbs an apple tree, stopping when he comes upon what he wants. So when he reached that McComas building, then he pressed the bell button of that McComas house. Then the door latch clicked spasmodically, and then immediately when he pressed the bell button at that time, immediately, or we can say in a way of irregular burst, the latch of that door clicked spasmodically. म्हणजे अचानक त्या डोअरची लॅच अशी उघडल्या गेली. Now hospitably, now doubtfully, as though in anxiety whether it might be admitting friends or duns. And it was opening in this way that sometime it feels that that door was opening hospitably, but sometime it also feels that the door was opening doubtfully, as though in anxiety whether it might be admitting friends or duns. And the door was opening doubtfully, but still there was anxiety. That means somehow when the debt collectors come at our home, or the duns or friends come, generally come at our home, at that time we open the door in the same way. Actually there was no person, but in that manner that door was opening. Hartley entered and began to climb the stairs after the manner of those who seek their friends in city flat houses. So when that door was opened, at that time Hartley entered and he started to climb the stairs in the way that those who seek friends or who search friends in the city flat houses. जसा तो दरवाजा उघडतो तसा हार्टले घाई गडबडीत त्या पायऱ्यावरून, स्टेअर्स केसवरून फास्ट चालण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो. अशा पद्धतीने तो चालतो जणू काही तो त्याच्या एखादा मित्राला, त्याचा मित्र हरवलेला आहे आणि त्याच्या मित्राचा शोध घेत आहे त्या सिटी फ्लॅट हाऊसेस मध्ये. विच इज द मॅनर of a boy who climbs an apple tree, stopping when he comes upon what he wants. And he was just getting on and on, or we can say he was going there in this manner. In this manner he was climbing the staircase in this manner, as if some boy is climbing on apple tree and he stops only when he gets an apple. म्हणजे मिस्टर हार्टले एवढ्या फास्ट त्या पायऱ्यावरून चढत होते जणू काही एखादा मुलगा ऍपलच्या ट्रीवर चढतो आहे आणि जेव्हा त्याला ऍपल मिळते तेव्हाच तो थांबतो. तशा पद्धतीनं मिस्टर हार्टले सुद्धा थांबले, म्हणजे तोपर्यंत थांबलेच नव्हते. On the fourth floor he saw Vivienne standing in an open door. She invited him inside with a nod and bright genuine smile. She placed a chair for him near a window and poised means stop, motionless, and poised herself gracefully upon the edge, edge म्हणजे काठ किंवा किनारा म्हणतो आपण, नॉट किनारा, काठ, edge of one of those Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde means here one good and one evil pieces of furniture that are masked and mysteriously hooded. Pieces of furniture that are masked and mysteriously hooded, unguessable bulks by day and inquisitorial racks of torture by night. आता मास्क अँड मिस्टेरियसली हुडेड मीन्स म्हणजे तिथं बऱ्याच दिवसाचं ते फर्निचर पडून होतं, तर असं फर्निचर. देन अनगेसेबल, अनगेसेबल म्हणजे कुठलाही अंदाज बांधता न येणारा. बाय डे अँड इन्क्विजिटोरियल रॅक्स, इन्क्विजिटोरियल रॅक्स मीन्स म्हणजे जुने जुने जे रॅक्स असतात तिथे ठेवलेले ते सगळे रॅक्स, रेफरिंग टू द स्पॅनिश इन्क्विजिशन वेअर टॉर्चर डिव्हाइसेस वेअर यूज टू गेन कन्फेशन्स ऑफ हेरेसी फ्रॉम द 15th to the 19th century. खास करून 15th-19th सेंचुरीला रेफरन्स देण्यासाठी इथं ते सगळं दिलेलं आहे. सो at last, on the 4th floor, he saw Vivienne standing in an open door. So at last he reached to the 4th floor and he saw that the girl with whom he wanted to meet, with whom he wanted to find out, that girl whose name was Vivienne Arlington, and that girl was standing in an open door. And he saw that particular girl, Vivienne, was standing in an open door. जेव्हा 4थ्या फ्लोअरला ते जातात तेव्हा ज्या मुलीला त्यांना शोधायचं असते ती मुलगी एका दरवाज्यात उभी असते. शी इन्व्हायटेड हिम इनसाइड विथ अ नॉड. नॉड म्हणजे मानेने असं करतो ना आपण, या असं करतो ना, किंवा नकार देतो, नाही हो, दॅट इज नॉड. सो शी इन्व्हायटेड हिम इनसाइड विथ अ नॉड and a bright, genuine smile. So when he reached there, when Hartley reached there on the 4th floor, that girl was standing in an open door, and when that girl saw him, she immediately invited him into her room with a nod and a bright, genuine smile. म्हणजे ती मुलगी जसं या हार्टलेला बघते तशी ती मुलगी याला आतमध्ये इन्व्हाइट करते, बोलवते, मिस्टर हार्टलेला आतमध्ये मानेने बोलावते आणि ब्राईट जिनाइन स्माइल आणि खरोखर एक तेजस्वी आणि अस्सल पद्धतीचं स्मित करते. शी प्लेस्ड अ चेअर फॉर हिम नियर अ विंडो अँड पॉइज्ड हरसेल्फ ग्रेसफुली अपॉन द एज ऑफ वन ऑफ दोज जेकिल अँड हाईड पीसेस ऑफ फर्निचर. जेकिल अँड हाईड मीन्स ते जे फर्निचर असते हे जुनं असते, वन गुड अँड वन बॅड इन द सेन्स दॅट इज मोडको तोडको म्हणतो ना आपण. तर शी प्लेस्ड अ चेअर फॉर हिम नियर विंडो अँड वेन ही entered into that room, she placed, Vivienne Arlington placed a chair for him near the window to sit on it. आणि जसं तो आतमध्ये जातो विवियन आर्लिंग्टन त्याला एक चेअर देते बसण्यासाठी. विंडो जवळ चेअर टाकलेली असते, ती विंडो जवळली चेअर मिस्टर हार्टली यांना बसण्यासाठी देते. अँड देन poised herself gracefully upon the edge of one of those Jekyll and Hyde pieces of furniture. And she poised there, she stopped there without speaking a single word. She stopped there upon the edge of that furniture, or we can say upon the edge of that pieces of furniture that are masked and mysteriously hooded. And those furniture were masked. Masked means झाकून ठेवलेले असणे, and mysteriously hooded. आणि जणू काही रहस्यात्मकरित्या ते फर्निचर दिसत होतं, कारण की ते झाकून ठेवलेलं होतं, कव्हर केलेलं होतं. अनगेसेबल bulks were there by day and inquisitorial racks of torture by night. आणि तिथं जे फर्निचर होतं त्याचे बल्क्स होते आणि इन्क्विजिटोरियल रॅक्स जे होते, जे म्हणू वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीचे रॅक्स जुनाट झालेले, आणि बल्क्स म्हणजे काही लाकडं तिथं होते. आय होप दॅट यू आर गेटिंग इट. हार्टले कास्ट अ क्विक, कास्ट म्हणजे पाहणे, एकाएकी पाहणे, कास्ट अ क्विक critical appreciative glance at her before speaking and told himself that his taste in choosing had been flawless. Flawless म्हणजे दोषहीन, कुठलाही दोष नसणे. So Hartley cast a quick, critical, appreciative glance at Vivienne Arlington before speaking. म्हणजे बोलण्याच्या अगोदर जो हार्टले असतो, मिस्टर हार्टले, ही वॉज just cast a quick, critical and appreciative glance to Vivienne Arlington. Vivienne Arlingtonला बोलण्याच्या अगोदर मिस्टर हार्टले तिच्याकडे एकदम जोरात, म्हणजे फास्ट, क्रिटिकल म्हणजे ज्याला म्हणू आपण अनालाइज करून, आणि ॲप्रिसिएटिव्ह म्हणजे कौतुकानं तिच्याकडे पाहतो. अँड टोल्ड हिमसेल्फ दॅट हिज टेस्ट इन चूजिंग हॅड बीन फ्लॉलेस. And further he said that his taste of choosing her, his taste of choosing that Vivienne Arlington was flawless. म्हणजे जे काही त्याची टेस्ट असते तिला निवडण्याची, ती निवडण्याची जी टेस्ट असते त्याच्यामध्ये त्यांनी कुठलीही गलती केलेली नसते, असं मिस्टर हार्टलेला त्या विवियन्ने अर्लिंग्टनला सांगायचं असते. विवियन्ने वॉज अबाउट 21 and now Vivienne, the age of Vivienne is about 21. जवळपास 21 वर्षाची मुलगी ती विवियन्ने अर्लिंग्टन होती. शी वॉज ऑफ द प्युरेस्ट सॅक्सन टाईप, and she was purest Saxon type. Saxon is the name of the community. Her hair was a ruddy golden, and her hair was very healthy and reddish one. Her hair were reddish and very healthy. Each filament means slender, सडपातळ म्हणतो आपण त्याला, slender natural fiber. Each filament of the neatly gathered mass shining with its own luster and delicate graduation of color. And those hair were each filament of the neatly gathered mass shining, those hair were shining with its own luster. म्हणजे त्या केसांच्या स्वतःच्या लस्टरमुळेच ते केस चमकत होते. अँड डेलिकेट ग्रॅज्युएशन ऑफ कलर, अँड द कलर ऑफ दॅट हेअर वॉज व्हेरी डेलिकेट, त्याला नाजूक म्हणतो आपण. इन परफेक्ट हार्मनी वेअर हर आयव्हरी क्लिअर कॉम्प्लेक्शन अँड डीप सी ब्लू आईज. अँड देअर वॉज ऑल्सो अ परफेक्ट हार्मनी विथ हर आयव्हरी क्लिअर कॉम्प्लेक्शन. कॉम्प्लेक्शन म्हणजे स्किन कलर म्हणतो आपण, एकूणच त्या मुलीचा जे काय म्हणतो आपण पर्सनॅलिटी, त्याला म्हणतो आपण कॉम्प्लेक्शन. सो देअर वॉज अ परफेक्ट हार्मनी इन हर कॉम्प्लेक्शन अँड डीप सी ब्लू आईज, अँड द आईज वेअर लुकिंग लाईक सी ब्लू, म्हणजे जसं समुद्राचं पाणी ब्लू टाईपचं असते, निळ्या कलरचं, त्या पद्धतीचे तिचे डोळे होते. अँड दॅट लुक्ड अपॉन द वर्ल्ड विथ द ingenuous calmness of a mermaid. Mermaid means pari, or the pixie of an undiscovered mountain stream. And she was looking upon the world as if some pixie or some mermaid was looking, means she was very beautiful, and she was looking just like a mermaid, or we can say pixie, and who is अनडिस्कवर्ड इन अ माउंटेन स्ट्रीम. ती जणू काही सुंदर परी, किंवा ज्याला आपण मरमेड म्हणतो. मरमेड म्हणजे काय म्हणता येईल आपल्याला, हाफ वुमन अँड हाफ फिश, म्हणजे असं म्हणतात समुद्रपरी. अर्ध जे शरीर असते ते माशात म्हणजे मासोडीचं असते, आणि अर्ध शरीर स्त्रीचं असते, त्याला आपण मरमेड म्हणतो. आणि ती मुलगी म्हणजे विवियन्ने 21 वर्षाची होती, ती दिसायला खूपच सुंदर होती, आणि ती जणू काही परी आहे, समुद्र परी आहे. आणि अनडिस्कवर्ड माउंटेन स्ट्रीम मध्ये, आतापर्यंत त्या माउंटेन स्ट्रीम मध्ये, त्या माउंटेन मध्ये कोणीच गेलेलं नाही, आणि कोणीच तिला पाहिलेलं नाही, अशा पद्धतीची मुलगी ती होती. एवढी सुंदर मुलगी ती होती, आणि म्हणूनच लेखकांनी तिची तुलना मरमेड सोबत केलेली आहे. हर फ्रेम वॉज स्ट्रॉंग अँड इट possessed the grace of absolute naturalness, and her entire frame was very strong, and it possessed the grace absolute naturalness. म्हणजे she was looking very strong but possessed a grace absolute naturalness. परंतु तरी सुद्धा whatever naturalness was there in her body, that naturalness was there. At 8, with all her northern clearness and frankness of line and coloring. There seemed to be something of the tropics in her. Tropics means उष्ण हवामानाच्या प्रदेशामधला. Something of languor. Languor means tiredness in the droop in her pose. But it seemed that means she was living into a tropical region, and there was some type of tiredness, some type of sink and in her posture, some type of टायर्डनेस इन हर पोस्चर. परंतु एकूणच तिच्याकडे पाहिल्यानंतर ती थोडी थकल्यासारखी वाटत होती. ऑफ लव ऑफ एज इन हर इंजिनियस कॉम्प्लेसन्सी. कॉम्प्लेसन्सी म्हणजे समाधान आणि इंजिनियस मीन्स साधेपणा, सिम्प्लिसिटी. बट स्टिल of love of age in her ingenious complacency of satisfaction and comfort in the mere act of breathing. But still she was looking tiredness, but still there was simple satisfaction, or we can say simple comfort in the mere act of breathing. परंतु जरी ती मुलगी थकल्यासारखी वाटत असली तरीही there was a comfort, or there she was looking satisfied. A sort of satisfaction was there in her body, or when she was taking a breath, something that seemed to claim for her a right as a perfect work of nature to exist and be admired equally with a rare flower. And everyone was admiring her just like we admire a flower or some beautiful milk white dove. Dove means kabutar, among its sober hued companions. And she was admired by everyone just like we admired a flower, or we can say she was looking like some beautiful milk white dove. म्हणजे जसं कबूतर असते बघा पांढऱ्या रंगाचं, पांढऱ्या कलरचं, ते जसं सुंदर दिसते, मिल्क व्हाईट dove was looking beautiful. In the same way means that milk white dove was among its sober hued companions. जेव्हा ते पांढऱ्या कलरचं म्हणजे पांढऱ्या कलरचं डव कबूतर जेव्हा त्याच्या इतर कंपॅनियन्स सोबत, त्याच्या इतर सोबत्यांसोबत, कलरफुल कंपॅनियन्स सोबत जसं असते त्या पद्धतीनं तिची व्हिवियन अर्लिंग्टन होती. that Vivian Arlington was also looking like a milk color dove or milk white dove. So she was very beautiful as far as the description of the writer is concerned. So here I would like to stop. Thank you very much for listening me patiently. Thank you.